god. I hit shift instead of enter.
That's okay, I started the timer anyway. I was expecting to go, and I was like,
I don't think the timer's visible, though.
Yes, it is. Once it goes, it is. Oro, of course, going with 11 o'clock at night. I don't know what Future Force went with. He went with the boy, though. He's going with Chris.
Dang. Oro wasting a little bit of time to name his character Edge, as is tradition.
Edgelord, of course. So yeah, they're both going Saturday. Does Oro usually not talk to the mom? Does he like let her walk up to him?
I walk right next to her.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know which one's faster.
I'm pretty sure it's faster because there's the exclamation point in having her walk. But I don't know. The toss up. Let's see what the pokes are. Future Force doing the smart thing and saving beforehand.
Is Weeping Bell on the card? Doesn't look like it.
I don't think so. Little bear! We go with the Weeping Bell. Oh, we have two different.
I like the choice for Weeping Bell because of Evolve 4 different Pokemon.
Yeah, me too. That's actually really nice. I think we're gonna see a check here of pokes. Shadow Ball, Ancient Cloud. Wow, pretty good moveset. Oh my god.
Both these have pretty good movesets.
I think the Weeping Bell just had a Stab, Vine Whip. Ooh. Butterfree was holding
Vine
Stab.
Whip's not that strong in this gen though.
Well, Butterfree was holding Piss Kick as a TM.
Ooh.
Yeah, that could be nice.
That could be big if Mewtwo is found, or Mew, or just any strong psychic type.
Yeah, and it can learn it. We're seeing two different things here. One is one person's going for nighttime, the other person's going for daytime.
So I don't know if Future Force did this on purpose. Oh, it's that thing.
Oh, the usual.
It's our boy.
Our boy Ray Cow on 29 like huge.
But anyway, I was talking to you about this before we went live, but Goldberry you get that at the bug catching contest, but it's kind of a hard one to get.
Right.
And based on the goals that we have on this card, you may not need to get it, depending on what shows up.
Yeah, you've got a point. I mean, it's not in a very opportune location either. Like Goldberry is it's only worth 2 bingos. It was where that Miltank Toro spot is that might be a little bit better, but
yeah, right now the early bingos I'm seeing in column 3, column 2, column 1, and row 4. Right. And if you get row 4, that opens up top left, bottom right.
Yeah, that's true.
And we've also got Raycow information on Route 29, so that's make top left, bottom right look even better.
I don't know if you saw it, but Berry Juice was the free item 130. Unbelievable.
It's of course not on the card.
Of course not, no. Why would it be? It's only useful. Ooh. Blast Toys.
So that Poison Cure Berry outside of Mr. Pokemon's house, I oftentimes forget it, but you can there's also a backup one outside of Union Cave.
Right, yeah. That which is actually arguably faster to grab, I think.
But the other benefit of grabbing the first one is it gives you the option to use it.
So Blastoise has Headbutt. This is really interesting. Oro could use a Headbutt tree and get a free level 10 right out of the gate. That is
And also
huge.
on top of that, if he finds a Pokemon that's on the card this early, Future Force might think it's an early route Pokemon, but it's in fact in a Headbutt tree.
Yeah. I guess he's saving just in case I didn't proof the card for the ROM.
Well, saving this early on a Headbutt tree is a good idea anyway, because it's level 10 and it could kill you.
Oh, it's an Abra. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, man.
Is Kadabra on
He's
the card?
wishing he had that Psychic TM now.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he knows about it.
Abra's still a good catch anyway for the trade in Goldenrod.
I agree. I think that's why he's gonna try to catch it now. Well, it has false swipes too. Ooh. Okay.
This appears to be physical Abra, which isn't that good.
Not really.
Future Force making quick work of the rival.
Yeah, he sure did.
Flamethrower against Weeping Bell is a pretty easy contest there.
Ooh. Oro is getting really lucky that this Abra is using false swipes. Jeez, oh man. The good news is he'll have like...
Abra's worth it.
Yeah, he'll have fodder at least if he goes for another headbutt encounter because you can get more than one headbutt encounter.
It's got stab confusion.
It's Thrash. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Thrash, that's not terrible.
So Oro's probably gonna run that.
Yeah.
Just by virtue of it being level 10.
And having confusion. Plus, it only needs
Ooh,
6
that
levels.
Raycow has Stab Spark.
Ooh.
I think
That's
that's the answer. Oh, it's got Mirror Coat too. That would have been a huge troll.
Oh my goodness, yeah. The Raycow looks like a very good play for Future Force.
It'd be a very good play for both of them. Oro knows that it's on Route 29 as well.
But
so...
he doesn't know that it has Spark, that's the thing.
Well, he's gonna want to catch it anyway because of it being on the card. No, it's fine.
So right now, Oro is cursing his luck
swapping
of...
to Raycow.
So another thing too is like finding Pokemon on these really early routes is like a blessing and a curse in the same at the same time, because if you catch it early on, your opponent pretty much will know at that point that there's something like early in the game that you caught it, if they can remember that much. But I mean, if you can have that information and hope your opponent didn't stumble across it and come back for it later, that could be a huge advantage later in the game. Looks like
I wonder what they're gonna do for 3 eggs.
Yeah, I forgot that was even still on this version of the card, to be completely honest with you.
It hasn't been showing up lately just because 3 baby pokes is in the same category.
Right. I mean, they could
Meryl
really...
would be a pretty...
Ooh,
Meryl's a pretty good poke to breed.
Well, I think Oro's
because it's compatible with a lot of different water types.
Right, yeah. I think Oro's looking for the Raycow at the moment. That's why he walked through the grass.
I'll have another opportunity.
Oh yeah, you may as well. Future Force skipping the power play of checking Route 46. So
it looks like he's sticking with the Butterfree as his main. I didn't see what other moves that the Raycow had. I know it has Mirror Coat and Spark.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to run Butterfree. Is Butterfree special attack like decent enough to be runnable?
I think if you had the right moveset, it's runnable.
Like, he has Psychic, so he could use that TM, and I don't know if it has any other stat moves, though. Oh, he's looking for headbutt trees.
Let's just look at our
If he finds that Raycow. Ooh, Persian. Not really that interesting, but it's there.
Butterfree in Gen 2 has 80 special attacks, so it's pretty respectable.
That's not terrible. It also has Shadow Ball. So that's, I mean, can't really shake a stick at that.
Ghost type moves are physical in this gen.
Oh,
so,
that's right! Forgot about that.
45 attack isn't gonna...
That's right, yeah.
Gonna be a world beater.
So, like, the rule of thumb, for anybody who doesn't know for Gen 2, basically any of the evolutions are counted as special. That Raycow is also holding an item. Surprised he hasn't checked that yet.
Basically any of the evolutions plus dragon.
Yeah, evolutions plus dragon are special types. I wonder what that item is that Raycow is holding.
It'd be funny if it was like
charcoal.
Goldberry.
Oh my god, a Goldberry would be really funny. Because Oro wouldn't have any idea. He'd probably be scrambling. They're trying to figure out what the heck, where he found it.
Looks like Future Force is set on using the Butterfree.
Yeah. Hey, I can't blame him though. It's still a good poke. I mean, Oro's using an Abra, which, I mean... It's got stab confusion, yeah, but... I don't know.
Well, it's going to evolve at 16, and it's already level 10, so it's probably going to get through Falkner Gym without much issue.
It depends on what the level 9 is, though, I would think. There's a good candidate for Evolve 4 different types.
Yeah, if a Dark type showed up, it would be pretty bad. Yeah, Kakuna is a good candidate for that.
You know, it needs a few more levels too with where he caught it.
So far, I've seen for good candidates, Weep and Bell, and that. So the Abra is, if he's running that, he's got another free evolution there too.
Right. Potentially two, actually. When does Kadabra evolve? It evolves like 30, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's one change that the randomizer
yeah.
is all trade pokes evolve. All of between 30 and 40. There's also another evolution quirk where all stage 1 evolutions are guaranteed by level 30, which in this gen only affects Horse C. But second stage evolutions evolve at 40.
Yeah, what doesn't Stratini that evolves at level 30?
Well,
right?
Dratini evolves Dragonair normally at 30, but this change mostly just affects pokes that evolve at like 50 plus, like Dragonite.
Yeah, Dragonite and Tyranitar. Yeah. Let's see, what was the level 9? I missed it. Future Force got through it really quickly.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I didn't see it either.
Ooh, that Igglybuff has thunder.
Whatever it wasn't a threat.
Also, I can't really fault Future Force for using that Butterfree.
They're using a universal Pokemon randomizer. If you Google it, it'll be the first result.
Yeah. It's they're also using a ROM that has been hacked for speed choice. Oh, that's right, it's Larvitar. So the speed choice ROM gives instant text, as well as like gives you a bunch of different options to like customize how it's played. They're using better marks, as well as a black-white experience curve. And they have the ability to turn off the spinners in the rocket section, so they won't have to do the rocket section after to get to the shiny Gyarados.
Future Force struggled with the Raichu a little bit, but I think he just realized that the Ghost type move is not a special move in this gen.
Yeah.
Going into Falkner without saving, that's like, even if he got a good poke, I saved before gym leaders.
Wow, it's got a rat. Oh my goodness. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no.
I was laughing at the self-destruct and didn't realize that Falkner has a Lugia. That's a problem.
I didn't even see the self-destruct. What self-destructed?
It was Raichu. Self-destructed on the 1 HP Abra.
That's amazing. Oh my goodness.
So that Lugia is going to be a huge problem for Oro because his only good move is Confusion.
Yeah. Oh no.
Future Force has a few other options, but...
God, they're like synced up right now.
Lugia has a reputation for being a wall, and rightly so. It is one of the hardest things to kill in this gen.
Well, it's got nothing but like defense for the most part. I mean, that thing is just a defensive monster. Ooh, smart by well, sort of smart. I guess he would, I'm guessing he's gonna like try to use flamethrower on the Lugia.
That would probably be his best bet, because that's his strongest special move.
He's learning Magnitude at 10. My god, physical Butterfree is too much. Does that Lugia know Sweet Scent? Is that what I saw? Oh my goodness.
So yeah, Lugia has base 106 HP, base 130 defense, and base 154 special defense.
I don't think Future Force knows Shadow Ball isn't special, actually. He just tried
I
to
think
use
he's just looking for anything right now to damage this.
Yeah. And he has got Raycal with Spark. I think a decent play might be to go check Sprout Tower and get some levels off of that. That wouldn't be a terrible play.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do to beat this thing right now. I think it has Substitute too.
Oh no!
Wow, this thing is mean.
Yeah. Oh my god. And I'm gonna get blamed for this, but it's not my fault. I just generated the wrong... Oh!
FutureForce is
Future
very
Force?
close.
Come on. He's got it.
And he breaks through the Great Wall.
Nice. That is huge for FutureForce, because Oro is really, really good at blitzing, but him being stuck here and FutureForce getting past him is huge.
Yeah, he's just leaving right now. I think he's
Gonna go to Sprout Tower.
gonna go get some XP.
Ooh, or not.
Or is he gonna headbutt tree something else here? He does have...
He does, yeah,
Yep,
he has
that's
the option.
exactly what he's gonna do.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
If anything, he might just be getting another level 10, just throw nothing but level 10s at Falkner until he wins.
That's not a bad idea, and he could find something even better. Let's see what he finds.
Like a Firo.
Oh, well then. That's not bad.
That could be acceptable.
I believe Medic and FutureForce ran a Firo last time.
It has Swords Dance! Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That thing is a monster.
Oh, he's got Perish Song. Uh-oh.
That could work, actually. Perish Song on the Lugia could work.
Let's see what else this thing has. Oh, and FutureForce does the smart play and puts that egg right into the,
Oh my god, it has no physical moves.
Oh my god, it has Bite, though.
Oh, it has Triple Kick now.
Oh
No,
my
why did
goodness.
he get rid of Perish Song?
Oh!
That was his answer to killing Lugia.
Jeez, oh man. Alright, so FutureForce is buying Escape Ropes. I think we're gonna go see Ruins of Alph.
The Goldberry on the card, not a bad play. Especially since he is not at the... I don't know if he's at the right time for,
He is, he's on Saturday.
Okay, so he's not on the right day
Ooh.
for...
Growlithe is
21.
big. Growlithe, it can, that's technically on the card because Arcanine.
Yeah, that's another
Perish
easy
Song.
evolution on top of that, too.
Also has Perish Song, so it's something.
So yeah, FutureForce going for the items behind the first Ruins of Alph chamber. Let's see what's there.
Got oh my god,
Hey,
first
that's a good
item.
card.
Charcoal.
Slowpoke
Slowpoke tail.
tail.
What?
What is this
What?
room?
What the hell?
This
Three
is
useful
like Crystal's
items.
version of the Hype Cave in Link to the Past.
Yeah, that.
Except it's actually a Hype Cave.
Yeah, screw the other treasure room. That's the real treasure room. And he's got Butterfree with Flamethrower, so he's just gonna give it the charcoal to Butterfree and just get that 10% boost. That is really smart. Wow. Oh my goodness.
The rat has T-Bolt. Oh my god.
Gotta be kidding me. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Oro
god.
can get past this. I don't think he'll have a problem anywhere else, but...
I think he just needs to reset the fight. Ooh,
Oh,
that's on the
Lava.
card.
Jesus, FutureForce is getting really lucky.
Top left, bottom right. Looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, it sure is. Wow, this is working out really well for FutureForce.
Mm-hmm. Row 4 is also completable now with Quilava being found.
It sure is. Phazon, I'm pretty sure nobody, not nobody, me and Alta definitely didn't know it existed when we first saw it, the first match. And Oro is...
He's not in a good position right now.
I don't envy him.
Like, I wish he would go back in time and not delete Perish Song from Firo, because that was his answer.
I mean, he could also, like, get some levels in, Sprout Tower to
The
see...
Growlithe he also has it.
Yeah, it sure does. Oh, is there an upgrade? That Growlithe also has Dig. I think he's gonna go to... What is he doing?
I think he's getting another headbutt poke. Yep.
Wow.
If it's another Firo, please catch it and use Perish Song. Oh hey, there's our path to Wigglytuff.
Oh my god, yeah, wow. I make the best ROMs.
And I think Oro has 4 evolutions available to him now with that.
I believe so. FutureForce not going to get the fishing rod.
He doesn't really need it, but it's nice to check a slot or two.
Yeah. I don't know if he knows about it either. Because I know there's a lot of people in the tournament that aren't completely 100% familiar with Crystal. So it could be one of those things.
There's a lot of little things.
Yeah.
Basically, how fishing works is each rod has 3 slots, and they're structured similarly to surfing. There's a 60%, a 30%, and a 10% slot. I usually like to check one in Union Cave and then move on.
Yeah, that's
but
usually
each fishing table is also dependent on a location. So like cave, mountain, whatever else.
What is he doing?
I'm not sure what Oro's doing.
He was just trying to catch the Jigglypuff.
Take a look at what the TM is down here in Union Cave.
Oh god, there's no... That's right. He still hasn't set up the bots in the channel yet. So yeah, I don't think any of the commands are gonna work.
Yeah, I think Oro's just gonna throw level 10s at Lugia until he wins.
Yeah, you may as well.
By the way, did we see what the TM was from Falkner?
I missed it.
Hopefully FutureForce will check his bag soon.
I think he might.
Ooh, wait, that had a...
Sword
Jigglypuff has
stance.
explosion!
Oh my god! Okay, well, 31 is Sword Stance.
That is extremely scary.
Yeah. He's using Scary
If at first you
Face.
don't succeed, blow it up again.
I guess what he's gonna try to do is he's gonna try to paralyze Lugia, and then blow it up.
So, FutureForce picked up an Ice Berry in Union Cave, so that's one less he needs to pick up.
I think he
He
also
also
found
got-
a Miracle Berry. In the
Yeah,
treasure
so
room.
he's well on his way to getting 7 different berries.
Honestly, I might be a little shocked if FutureForce pulls up and beats Oro, because Oro is, I've gone head to head with him a lot, and he knows his stuff pretty well.
Well, when you run into a wall like this, it's difficult.
Yeah, I think FutureForce.
He's gonna be kicking himself when he hears the Parish song comment.
I'm honestly surprised that FutureForce hasn't taught Psychic to Butterfree yet, if he's gonna go with him as his main. That'd be a good stab move to have, plus special attack, so, like...
Having to rely on triple kick.
Yeah, it's not a good...
So,
It's not really-
FutureForce going into Slowpoke well here.
Yeah.
This is one of the more difficult places in a randomizer, just because you got some higher level pokes.
Right. Though, Butterfree build is really nice. Oh, he has information on Heracross now, too.
Yep, so top left, bottom right,
It's
and
completable.
column 1. Potentially completable,
Right.
assuming that it's not in a terrible spot.
Exactly. Oh my god! It worked!
Ooh!
Now,
That Heracross has given him the business, too. Iron Tail is really painful.
yeah. I'm actually interested now to see what Oro uses as his main. He's got about 4 options at the moment. So, this could be interesting to see which direction he goes in.
Kakuna clutches it out and gets all of the XP.
Yeah. Badass Underpants. I like that name. That is a very well generated name. Also, you might see through this that there are just weird names. The name list we came up with, like, after, through months of doing this stuff. Just random randomizers and, like, putting together a name list, so... You'll see, like, some familiar names, and you'll see some funny names.
So with Heracross information being found, there's actually a path to 5 bingos now.
Oh yeah.
Column 1, 2, 3, row 4, and top left, bottom right. So
Yeah.
the stage is potentially set depending on where Heracross is, though.
If I was
Future Force
Force,
does not have the Arcanine info that Oro has.
he doesn't, but at this point, I don't know if he really needs it. I mean, he might just stumble upon a Ninetales or an Arcanine just somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Oro doesn't know where the Quillava is either, but I think he ran into I think Future Force ran into a couple of them on 32.
I think he's bound to run into it, though. And I think he ran into one in Union Cave as well.
Oh, did he? I didn't even see
Yeah.
that. There's just a lot to pay attention to.
Yeah, there really is. Yeah, it's no wonder Falkner was all with Yakuza. Yeah. You got a point.
So Butterfree's main problem is going to be that its defenses aren't great, and its typing isn't that great either. It's bug
Right.
flying, so Rock will Thursday, and there's the Quillava for Oro.
Wow,
So
that was quick.
it must be in one of the high percent slots in this route.
And it looks like he's got it now as well. He's marked the card.
It's on the board.
Did this guy just throw out 2 Porygons? What a memer.
Must be
guy-
me.
Yeah, right? He's still. It's Alta and he's looking for an upgrade. He's trying to use the Porygons as dowsing rods. Hoot hoot. I think that's too detrimental to the card, actually. I don't think that's, like, any useful... Wow, I did not realize there was a hidden item there. Huh.
I posted in the Discord the locations of all the hidden items in the game, and there were a few I didn't know about.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look at that. I probably should look at that.
Yeah, specifically in the Goldenrod Underground, there were a few I didn't know about that we run by all the time. So
Yeah. Oh, a level 14 Espeon. Ooh. It knows Drill Peck? That's scary.
it has Drill Peck too, and
Yeah.
that's not good news for his team.
No, it really isn't.
Is Kakuna
Oh,
gonna clutch this out
Dunsparce.
again?
It's drinking tequila.
Oh, it's the mascot.
Yeah. What was the question?
I was about to ask if Kakuna was gonna clutch out the fight again, but it was
Oh.
Quillava instead.
Yeah.
So, Dunsparce, assuming that Oro can catch it, this opens up row 5 for him as well. So now he has 6 opportunities for a bingo, and that's very nice if Heracross ends up being in a bad spot.
What the all of his Pokemon know Shadow Ball now. What in the world? This is getting out of hand.
Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Dunsparce giving him the business here.
Oh yeah, this is oof. That's pretty rough. It is really rough, especially with Dunsparce being the land snake that he is. Listen.
So the twins here in Bugsy's gym, where Future Force is now, depending on which twin you go to, you'll get 2 different pokes. So you're basically rolling the dice here on if you might get information or not. And going on the left side is faster, but the right side gives you more information. So depends on what you're focused on here. If I thought I was behind, I would be going on the left side.
Oh no. Oro, please. Oro put a super repel up and forgot Growlithe was in his 2nd slot.
Oh no.
He got a Mystic Water though. Uh-oh. Well, he's looks like he's fighting another trainer. Hidden optional. I doubt it was on purpose, but it could yield some information that we might need, like Pinsir, Shuckle.
I also noticed that he has 2 Abras. Are they both different genders?
That's a good question. I don't know. Oh no, Oro found bait.
As far as I can tell, Future Force doesn't have a path to 3 eggs yet.
No,
And
it doesn't.
there's 2 eggs that you get for free. There's the one that Oak's assistant gives you, and then there's the one that the guy
The
at
old man. And
the old man at the daycare gives you. So that's 2. So you need to breed for a 3rd one. Something else that I hope both of them remember to do also is to deposit the egg once they get it.
Future Force did that with the first one. I believe Oro did that already with the other one.
I don't remember who it was who did it, but in one of ours, somebody forgot to deposit the egg, and it later hatched, so they were short 1 egg for the goal.
Yeah, that might have been me, actually.
I feel like it's happened a couple times at this point.
Yeah, it's just so easy to forget. You just put it... Because you're so used to not having to worry about it that you just, run with it. But, man, it's really unfortunate. Ooh. This is a... Huh. That Nidoqueen really just helped him out with Belly Drum. But, no,
I don't know
No,
with
it
Dizzy
didn't.
Punch now.
Never mind, no it didn't.
I
Oh,
think
my
he's about to
goodness.
get Belly Drum swept.
Yeah, that's... Ooh, yeah, that's unfortunate.
I don't know why he used Jump Kick on it, though. It's
That's-
resistant to it.
Yeah.
Yep, he just got Belly Drum swept.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's gonna go fight his rival now. That might not be a bad play. And another thing to note too is that both of them picked a different starter, so their rival fights are gonna be different, so they're gonna have different information.
Haunter is sometimes on the card, but not today.
Wero is about to go get the Heracross information.
I don't think we've had a check in the decks from either of them yet on where it is.
We have not. So I believe Oro will be the first one to check. He'll probably check right after the fight. I know that's what I would do, just so I can keep an eye out for when I'm in that specific area.
Flamethrower once again, no problem. The Weeping Bell there. It feels like Oro's running 4 different mains.
It really does. The quad main action is it's pretty legit.
There's the Heracross info.
He's probably really... I bet he just... That slight delay was so he could... as soon as it came out, was to mark it on his own personal card.
Sap Cannon.
Oh my gosh.
We're getting a check from Future Force in the decks. And...
Heracross is...
Oh!
Oh no.
Oh no, not this again.
Again? See, here's the thing. When I make ROMs, they're great, but they have a price every time. So, like, you'll be given a lot of free goals. Yeah. But the problem is, all the stuff that you'll probably need is usually in Meme Island, Meme Tower, or Mount Meme.
So, just for those who don't know what those are, Meme Island is a nickname we have for Whirl Islands. And the reason why it's such an awful place is because there's 67 possible slots in there. And then the other location Heracross is in was in Silver Cave, which you're not going to get to.
Yeah, no. It's you have to beat the entire game, and you have to get all 16 badges first, and then you have access to it, and that's not going to happen in a race. You're not going to see that in 3 hours in this kind of race.
Unless Heracross is in one of the few Kanto slots they have access to, or one of the static pokes like Electrode or Sudowoodo. Column 1 and top left, bottom right's not looking that great anymore. Unless Pinsir or Shuckle show up.
Right.
Nidoqueen continuing to sweep with Belly Drum Dizzy Punch.
Oh, It's really tough too. I wonder what its other moves are.
Maybe it only has those 2 moves.
Oh no! If that's the case, then we have a problem.
Oh, I guess it didn't use belly drum. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, interesting. Did he use? Yeah, he used the potion. Okay.
He should get the kill here though with a flamethrower.
Yeah, he should be fine.
And down goes Bugsy.
All right, not bad.
His struggles did allow Oro to catch up a little bit from the Lugia earlier.
Well, I mean, Oro is really good at blitzing. That's like one of his that's the main strategy he uses in when we do these. He'll just blitz the fly, and then he'll do ancillary cleanup for whatever he needs.
Bugsy's TM, by the way, was Reflect, so
oh god,
nothing useful there.
Jeez, oh man, that's pretty brutal. Ooh, that's not bad. That's actually helpful for him.
is not on the card this time.
Yes, it is. Dunsparce Smeargle IPOM.
The typical time frame for a Cinco Bingo race is usually anywhere between 90 minutes to 2 hours.
Well, sometimes it's like 2.5.
For experienced players, anyway.
Yeah, sometimes it's 2.5. Or
like for
if it's the first race,
this card right now is probably an easy sub 2, assuming that a few other goals show up.
Yeah. Or ooh.
There are exceptions to that, obviously, as paradoxical.
So
is
So those Porygons had stab Mega Kick. Apparently.
Dude, I would have ran Mega Kick Porygon, you know me.
Oh, I know you, yeah, of course you would have. I would have ran it too, even though it's gonna miss 100 times. Like, of course I'll run that. It's too good to pass up. So, like, a big issue too with, like, and like the original card that you can find on SRL does not resemble this nearly as much. We made heavy modifications to it to make it more friendly for a Cinco Bingo head-to-head matchup. So this one has a whole bunch of different options for Pokemon on specific squares instead of one specific Pokemon, which would take forever to find if it doesn't show up.
The original bingo card for this was based on Crystal Glitchless, and the first time I remember seeing it was on Pizeron's stream. But it turns out that Crystal is a pretty good game for randomized bingo, and this new bingo card that you're seeing, the logic behind it is more with randomizers in mind. So a lot of the Pokemon goals are either thematically similar like Miltank or Tauros, or have a similar evolution path like Clefable and Wigglytuff for Arcanine and Ninetales.
Right. And FutureForce is skipping some of the hidden items in, what do you call it?
You may not be aware of them.
Right.
That'll only really hurt him if Goldberry is one of the hidden items.
Yeah. So he's in good shape for, to make the contest on time. So that's good. Choosing to skip the odd egg. He might just go back for it later. Which, he'll get it anyway when he goes to get the third egg, so... Even if he doesn't know about it, he will once he goes to drop some Pokemon off.
So, during a little bit of downtime here, I want to point out for people who may not be as familiar with Cinco Bingo or the TM goals on this card. There's two different kinds of TM goals. You can get, like, TM 50, for example, is what we call a static TM. That's going to be in the same spot every time. You get it as a gift from somebody. And then the other one would be a field TM, which you find on the ground. Those are somewhat random, because they're not always in the same spot. None of the TMs on this card, though, are field TMs, so they're all guaranteed in one way or another.
going to get that radio card. Oh, he's gonna check.
No,
He
he's
checks
checking
the
to
ID.
see if he won the lottery.
If he gets the Master Ball, he wins automatically. I believe radio card is on this card, is it not? Yeah, it is.
It is.
Column 1.
3.
Or column 3, row 1.
So this is gonna tell Oro where Future Force is, since he marked it on the card. He's gonna know that he's behind progress-wise at the moment. So we'll see if that changes anything about what he's gonna do. Radio card, at least for me, is typically a goal that I get on the way back from talking to the girl next to the pseudo-Ludo.
I'll sometimes do it before. Honestly, for me, it's either or. I can get it whenever, but like, if I have to do the what do you call them? The 10 Pokemaniacs. If it shows up, then you know.
It also depends if you're late for the bug catching contest or not.
So I don't know what Future Force is doing right now. He might be going to get a haircut, but he just found information on Poliwag that I have a feeling that Aura will not get. Because he got it from a trainer that you usually never fight in these. He's going to check
getting in the coin case.
Yeah, he could be.
Poliwag's not in great places either. That's Ice Path and Coral Island.
Ice Path isn't terrible. All you gotta do is check 7 ground slots, and there's only 3 or 4 floors, I believe, so it's only like 28, maybe 35 slots, if I miscount it.
It's still an annoying place to go, because it's a lot of spots to check.
Yeah. Floro's set up completely on this Piloswine, so he should be good for the entirety of the— Wow! As T-Bolt.
Unless Bone.
Oh! That's unfortunate.
I don't think haircut's on the card, but he's probably getting it for TM 27.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. If he's just gonna go get it for 27 just so he could have it done. And it's actually... They do that on... It's done every... You can only get one once a week, or is it every day? I can never remember.
It's once a week.
Okay.
Or for haircuts?
Yeah.
Oh, it's once per day whenever the haircut days are.
Coughing, Beedrill, Wheezing. Coughing is on the card. It's 800 coins.
Oro's getting trolled pretty hard.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Future Force is again in the lead.
Yeah, I would say Future Force is in the lead right now, at least definitely progress-wise. Information-wise, though, the thing that we know, well, it's kind of mixed right now.
I think
Future Force currently...
I think he has the edge, honestly.
He currently has information on Poliwag, which right now isn't a good spot.
Oh,
but Oro has a way to get Arcanine, so which is already a bingo on column 2.
Steelix. Steelix doesn't really do anything for him, does it?
No, not really. It helps towards 20 owned, and that's it.
If Miltank or Tauros show up, Future Force has a way of getting bottom left to top right. I mean, he also has a potential for column 5 too, because he knows that Coughing is in the game corner.
Oh, did we have Coughing info?
Yeah, Coughing and Wheezing are in the game corner.
Oh, okay.
Future Force not going for the... Oh, and he found Arcanine.
Oh, well, there goes the edge that Oro had there.
I'm actually kind of concerned because he's not going for the bug catching contest, and he only has a set amount of time.
He has it set to the day, though, so he's got, like, literally all day to get it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. He's in the day. See, I'm used to it being starting at 11 at night, so I'm used to only having an hour, but yeah, you're right. He has all day.
So, with the Coughing and Poliwag information, that opens up column 5 for... Oh, wait, no, he doesn't have Wigglytuff. That's what Oro has.
The thing about it is, too, that Nuzlurker just reminded us he won't be able to get 21 or 27 unless he happens upon it.
Yeah, he's going to need to reset his clock to get it.
No, the...
Dual main strats.
So...
Watching it out again for Oro. Oro finally getting past Bugsy. He's
Nice.
got to feel really behind right now, though.
So Falcon, the clock is once you start the game, it asks you what time it is. So that's part of like the entire intro. So and when you get the Poke Gear from your mom, she asks you what day it is. So you have a chance to set the exact time and day that you want. Usually, a good time is 11 o'clock at night, like on a Saturday. Because you have that extra day that rolls over, berries come back, and you can have 2 different days of stuff.
Yeah, for this specific card, the ideal time setting would have been Saturday at 11 at night, because you could get the bug catching contest on Saturday night, and then when it rolls over to Sunday, an hour later, you can get TM27.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get different rival information from
exactly
here.
Yeah.
There's Raycow. Oh boy.
Uh-oh. It has Stab Spark. This could be a problem.
Does.
It's gonna be this will be a problem. And Oro is crying.
It doesn't help that Bone Club keeps missing.
It really doesn't. Oro is in a world of hurt.
FutureForce with nearly a 1-gym lead almost.
Yeah. But at the start of this race, I would not have guessed FutureForce being as far ahead as he is.
FutureForce also didn't do anything with eggs, so I'm not sure what he's going to do for it.
Oh, that's why Oro caught 2 different Abras. Duh. Forgot about that. Oh,
the main...
FutureForce, what are you doing?
He sold Sweet Scent.
Why? Why would you do that?
Well, he'll learn afterwards.
Oh, FutureForce.
So Sweet Scent is
Oh, buddy.
Sweet Scent's really nice because it instantly gives you an encounter when you use it outside of combat, and it's nice for those areas like.
So I know why he did what he just did. I think he's trying to get enough money to buy the coffin, but like, why now?
Yeah, I could see that, but like he needs to get Fly anyway, so he's gonna get more money from trainers later on.
Yeah, but I'm just so confused as to why he would do that.
I'm not sure what he's doing right now, actually. Oh, wait,
are you
there's
kidding
Clefairy!
What? Oh my god, he's getting more lucky than me. I don't think he needs
all the
Sweet
advantages.
Scent. He doesn't even need Sweet Scent.
All the advantages that Oro had on information are gone now.
Jesus! That blows my mind. Where's it going?
I don't know what he's doing,
He
but
has another Apom.
he's
Potentially breed.
He's getting all of the pokes on the card, so who are we to
Oh, he realized his mistake. Ah! He's like, oh shit, I gotta go get another one. Doesn't work like that.
Yeah, you can get an encounter if you activate a turn frame. God, this ROM is just not doing Oro any favors.
Like I said, I make really good ROMs, but it depends on like what you choose to do and what's on the card, because it can easily be very, very bad.
And the rival's finally taken down, also getting Haunter there.
Yeah.
So his rival only taught him one thing, and that he hates electric right now.
Yeah, and that, man, he needs a different main. He could potentially switch at, Sudowoodo.
I'm not sure what FutureForce is doing right now. I think he ran into a couple of trainers by accident.
Yeah, I think right now he's a little flustered because he sold Sweet Scent and he tried to go get another one, but realized there's only one. So now he's just trying to rush back to the gym. Oh, this Nidorina has Hyper Beam. That's a little painful.
But so is Flamethrower.
Yeah. I bet
I wonder
Oro's
what Oro's
really
going to do about the bug
moment.
catching contest. The gold berry is not an easy item to get.
It really isn't. It's really tough. So Oro could be... Oro's going to be gunning for that immediately, so he'll get stuck up with that unless there's some good stuff in the bug catching contest that'll help him out. Yeah, he's going right for coughing. I'm really confused by this.
Yep, 800 coins, so he's gonna get that coughing.
Yeah, he is.
So Bionic Link, you get a bingo by getting 5 goals in a line, either horizontal, vertical, or diagonally. And the goal of this race is to get 5 of them.
He might be going to get a stone to get Clefable. He's taking like...
Yeah, he's got a little bit of money left over.
Sure does. And he has just enough for a Moonstone. Wow, this is... Man, this is...
Game
I was
corner
not expecting
paid off.
this. I wonder what the Clefairy was holding. Unfortunately, Headbutt couldn't be taught to Fiora, so that really hurts Oro a little bit for getting a stab move.
You know, I wonder if he's going to check the TMs in the department store. Whenever I'm hurting for moves, I always go for it.
He probably will.
The worst thing in the world when you have Headbutt early on is when you think you have an advantage over somebody with, like, in Oro's case, it was Jigglypuff,
Yeah.
but then Clefairy just shows up later.
Just randomly, yeah.
You never really know what information your opponent has.
Oh, FutureForce has information on Dragonite now. A Dragon-type Pokemon. Oh my goodness. So, basically, row 1 for him
They're
is
both
doable.
going to get that info.
Yeah.
That goal doesn't really help them too much, though, at least right now, because Miltank or Tauros hasn't shown up yet.
So, Dragonite just
I saw the freeze.
It used Tri-Attack and got the freeze. Well then.
That thing's gonna give Oro troubles, too, because he doesn't have a good move for Dragonite.
Yeah. Oro's gonna blame me for this, but not my fault. Oh.
Oro deposited the 2 Abras, so he's on his way to 3 eggs.
I wonder what the Clefairy is holding.
If I attack Dragonite, that's painful.
Oh man, it's mean. It's really mean. I mean, he also has a little 15 coughing.
Going back to the Dragon-type poke information, it's a useful goal, but because Heracross isn't in a good position and Miltank or Tauros hasn't shown up.
Coughing having the clutch Powder Snow.
Oro's also got access to the Abra trade here. I wonder what that is.
Yeah, sure does.
Oh,
No,
Kingdra.
The shiny
That's a dragon type, though.
That is, yeah, that's pretty good. A shiny Pokemon, they need to, for all the Pokemon goals relating to, like, on there, they have to catch the Pokemon and have the full Pokedex entry. And for a lot of people who might think that that's a little bit hard to do to get a shiny Pokemon in this game, there's a free one at Lake of Rage.
Man,
it's guaranteed.
Celebi is not. FutureForce is having a lot of trouble with this gym.
Yeah. Alright, so Oro's gonna get, I think, 3 of his evolutions.
Yep, he's getting a couple evolutions done here. Does he have his Clefairy in party? Looks like he did, or his Jigglypuff, rather.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have 3 evolutions done already, and that's very good for this early in the game. Jeez, she has a Grand Bull with Dizzy Punch.
Yeah, she's mean.
Just unbelievable. Grand Bull is one of the better pokes than a randomizer too, because
Yeah.
it's got high attack, it's pretty bulky, it's just got a lot of things going for it.
And especially since it's the level 20 too, just ugh, it's just so disgusting. And like,
That's gonna give
Oro time to catch up.
it's gonna give both of them problems.
I think so, yeah. I don't know about Oro. I think Oro is gonna struggle with on the D Knight a little bit.
Based on the timer, it looks like Oro's gonna get to the bug catching contest just in time.
He's gotta hurry though.
I still think it's a good idea to go there, but I wouldn't waste a whole lot of time on getting the gold berry, especially when you don't have info on coughing yet, unless he goes to the game corner.
Oh, he's going. Oh.
He accidentally went to the train station.
I mean, all right.
The Celebi has wing attack too. It's just
It's cruel. It's ugh.
Celebi, like Mew, has 100 in every stat, so even though it's not stab, it's still gonna hurt.
I'm really questioning why Oro is not going for that gold berry at least once.
The Kenya is getting a lot of XP just because it's the only one left.
And it's a shame too because the Kenya is like gonna be given away at a certain point.
Mm-hmm. Took one look at Kenya and is like, nope, not even gonna check your moves.
Well, he checked the moves. He checked them first before the Kenya, before he checked what there was. Oro? What's he doing?
I'm not sure what he's doing.
He's just in a national park to just collect the item in TM? Oro? No.
He'll still get there in time just based on the real time. TM1.
They also reset it.
Chuck's
He
TM.
also reset a few times as well. We know what Chuck's
Alright,
TM is.
FutureForce finally taking down the Granville with the power of Steelix.
God. That's,
Main switch.
Yeah, seriously. He's not even gonna go for Goldberry. I think Oro has his path already set.
Yeah, I think he does too. Either that or he's just skipping it because he thinks he's behind. And with how late he got radio card compared to
here we go.
FutureForce, he's gotta think he's behind right now.
No? See, well, I would still check it at least a few slots and see if I can get it, just because who knows what you're going to find in the bug catching contest, since they're all completely individual slots.
Mm-hmm.
I don't question Oro a lot on some of his plays, but this one I'm actually kind of confused about. And I think he's going to
the other way you could look at it is he could always clock reset and come back for it later, and Goldberry, as we mentioned before, is a difficult goal to get.
It's true. But Porygon isn't interesting.
So it looks like FutureForce is actually main swap to the Kenya.
That's
going to be unfortunate for him when he has to turn it in for Nightmare.
Yeah. And Oro's in-game time right now is 49 minutes at the moment. Let's see what the Sudowoodo is.
Is a Growlithe.
Wow.
That goal was guaranteed regardless.
That's awesome. That is fantastic. Alright, Oro is thinking.
Oro resorting to Kenya strats as well.
Oh, goodness. Oh, wait. Is FutureForce gonna turn in the Kenya now?
I think so.
What?
Goodbye, Kenya.
Wow.
You served us well.
Oh. I thought he was gonna main swap to it. What's he gonna do?
He hasn't marked the goal yet, though.
He hasn't, but, here. He just forgot.
Oh, there it is.
I got it. I am on top of it. And yeah, honestly, it's not a bad thing to... Oh my god, Clefable's holding TM10. Who's that?
It is? Holy
Yeah.
cow.
What the heck?
No, you just need to... you do need to trade just the Pokemon with the male. It doesn't necessarily have to be Kenya.
Right. That's true.
Oro doing smokescreen strats on the Dragonite.
FutureForce getting the bike shop called really early. Usually you try
He did spend a lot of time running around in Goldenrod.
Yeah. Usually you want to try to avoid clock resets because it takes a little bit of time, but... Oh, that's a really good poke for FutureForce. And he realizes it too.
Yeah, that's 2 easy evolutions right there. He's already gotten 1 from Wigglytuff, or from Clefable.
And he has the Kakuna, so he'll be set for 4 evolutions. Wow. FutureForce is, huh. I don't want to say underdog, but, man, he's doing...
This Dragonite is...
mean.
It's got Curse, it's got Whirlwind.
Yeah, it's not a good, it's not a friend. It just took out the... What?
if
at
first you don't succeed, blow it up again.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. FutureForce skipping Surf to, at first, which is an interesting play. Usually when you get into Ecruteak, the first thing you do is go to the dance hall, or whatever it's called, to get Surf from the,
Ooh, hello, giant sack of XP.
So a giant sack of XP.
Oh, he ran away from it. No. That was like 2,000 experience right there.
Yeah, it sure was.
Dragonite's
Dragonite's in a good area. Oh my goodness.
It might be a water slot, because we didn't see it earlier.
Oh, he's got trade information too. Crappy. Oh well, gonna pass that trade. If the trade for Krabby is something really good...
Oro has a guaranteed way to get a dragon with the average trade, so I don't think he's too worried about the Dragonite info.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, it's on Route 32, so I mean, that's not terrible. Oh, that is bad. Slowbro knows Blizzard? Disgusting. And it hit twice. Oh no.
Oro may not have to worry about that, because his rival fight's different.
I kind of understand what Oro's going for, because I race against him quite a few times.
I still don't know why either of them... Well, I guess Oro didn't know the Raycow had Spark, but...
I mean, FutureForce did, but I think he was already committed at that point. Oh, FutureForce. So... FutureForce just went for Mirror Coat, and it used Fury Attack.
Jeez, cheating button reading AI.
Yeah.
If that was Gen 4 or later, Try Attack would be a special move.
Is it?
It sure is.
That makes sense. Oh yeah, that's right, it is. I forgot.
It's like really OP on Porygon Z.
Yeah.
Oh, he got sent back to Violet.
Because he healed there, that's right.
He didn't use the center in Ecruteak.
Yeah, because he wanted to skip the Bill cutscene.
It's a bad idea to do that anyway, because you want to get the Eevee later.
Yeah. Oh, he accidentally ran into an optional. Uh-oh. This is, Ourolen looks, like he doesn't know what he's gonna do here.
These gym leaders have been very mean this ROM.
Sorry, not sorry. This is good. This is entertaining. So if anybody's is enjoying this, we're gonna have another race tonight at 8 o'clock.
Who's in that race?
I'll tell you in 1 second. Go to the secret. That would
For my curiosity and also the viewers.
Snorms and Poke Consultant.
I know Snorms has done this before. I don't know about...
Snorms is really good.
Say what?
Snorms is really good at this. He's a really good Pokemon runner, but He's also really good at this bingo.
Dear Diary, triple kick hit 3 times today.
Oh yeah. So the starters, they picked 2 different starters. FutureForce picked a Butterfree, and Oro picked a Weeping Bell. The third starter was a Teddy Ursa. That was sadly left alone, but apparently was pretty okay.
Oro went for the Weeping Bell to get a free evolution.
And it paid off, but at what cost? And it depends too, because since they have 2 different rival fights, one could have an easier or a tougher time with a rival fight.
So,
oh, that's right! TM10 is also on the card.
Yeah.
Oh, Oro must, like... if he sees TM10 go up, like... It's guaranteed, but...
So... If you see TM10, like...
how do you...
Oh...
What do you, like, think at that point? Do you think, oh crap, he's already at Lake of Rage?
So, there's 2 possible scenarios for that he could be thinking. I think the one that he's going to be thinking is that he got lucky and found something that a Pokemon was holding.
I think
the other...
Go ahead.
The other potential scenario was after defeating Morty, he went straight to Lake of Rage first.
Right.
But that'd be a little confusing to see that without the shiny also being marked.
Yeah.
So...
Well, what's going to be great is if FutureForce just lucks into a shiny Pokemon, and Oro just starts losing his mind because he thinks he's super far ahead of him.
Like, the play for this card is obviously go get Fly, then do Lake of Rage, because then you can get Hidden Power and Shiny back to back.
Yeah, and you'll have 7 different types of berries probably before then, which they might already have, actually, because they have, Well, yeah,
FutureForce found the Miracle Berry earlier in
he should have it.
Ruins of Alph. I don't think he picked... Well, there was the Ice Berry. I think he's at 6 berries. Because
I think he missed the Paralyze Cure.
If you don't find any randomly, the 7 berries you get are a regular berry, bitter, paralyzed, poison, ice, burnt, and the mint berry by the ranch. So,
something very small that Wero just did there that was probably confusing. He box healed at the guard station at National Park. Which, a bad idea. It looks like he's trying to avoid a fight with that bug catcher. Which is interesting. I don't know why he would do that. So FutureForce got his Beedrill, he just needs 2 more evolutions now. Go heal. See, this is the problem with this Butterfree. It's really good, but like, it's got 80 special attack, but it's got really no health. Its defenses are pretty bad. I think Oro's gonna main swap to the Growlithe.
I had to answer the door.
That's fine. So what you missed is FutureForce got the Beedrill, he's got 2 evolutions. And Oro, I think, is gonna main swap to this Growlithe. Maybe not.
Not with that moveset.
Yeah. If he has a TM that he could teach it, then maybe. That, works, but I don't know.
Looks like he's gonna pick up TM50 as well.
May as well do it early. I don't think the has any reason to come back this way.
Once again, pour one out for Kenya, who did some valiant service in this ROM.
So, what FutureForce is doing kind of confuses me. I'm surprised he's not teaching Surf to his Butterfree.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, it's 90 base power, and it's, I believe, 100 accuracy, so it's a guaranteed hit if you don't have, like, pocket sand in your eyes. Oh, he's gonna learn that he has to fight the rival first. Ooh. Ooh.
He put off that slow bro long enough.
Yeah. What I'm also still curious about is he hasn't taught Psychic to Butterfree as well, which is Stab and it's 90 base power. Like they're two.
It's
really
not Stab for
good moves.
Butterfree.
Is it? Oh wait. Oh, that's right. It's not.
Yeah, Butterfree's Bug Flying.
That's right. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's Bug Psychic. Duh. But yeah, that's. Ooh, this Slowbro might slow him down a bit. Starts off with Fury Swipes, which isn't bad, which is a really good opening to see. And the Blizzard missed, so he should be able to take out the Slowbro. Oh. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Oh no! Yes.
Does that still have Spark?
It probably does.
It sure does.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
This rival fight is awful.
This is not ideal. Oh my goodness. Oh god.
Man, I bet he wishes he still had Kenya.
Yeah, seriously. And Oro's not even gonna have to face this Ray Cow either. Oh. Thanks, man. I tried my best. It's funny, the first ROM I made for them had Unknown in a headbutt tree. So, and I actually looked through that first one before I deleted it. It was pretty decent. This not so much. Man, he got burned, but
like normally at this point in a even if you take out the bingo, they're done with Chuck by now. Like
yeah.
this ROM has just been absolutely terrible to them.
FutureForce doing? Oh, he's looking for it. I think he's looking for that Blissey.
The Blissey would probably give him a level.
I would definitely give him a level. I would give him like 2 or 3, maybe. Definitely
like,
2, but...
Let's just go down the list of
he's looking
things
for fodder.
that... Let's just go down the list of things that they've ran into in this ROM so far that's given them trouble. You had Lugia on Falkner.
Yeah.
You had Belly Drum Nidoqueen earlier. Oro ran into Raycow on his second rival fight.
Yeah.
Whitney had a Grand Bull with Dizzy Punch.
Actually,
and now you have this.
FutureForce is looking for a solution, and Butterfree learns Piss Kick too. Oh, this is. Ooh, oh, that might. I don't know. Just
Teach Surf, you goober.
Yeah, he taught over Shadow Ball, which he was using for Slowbro. Let's see. This is the point where Oro is gonna take over, I think.
It all depends on what the rival has.
Yeah. Oh, he got the stat boost from Ancient Powers twice. What?
As long as the Butterfree doesn't die.
The power of the Ancients is blessing this Butterfree. Well.
Oop, free XP alert.
Oh yeah, Oro's gonna take advantage.
You know, if Triple Kick wants to hit.
Oh boy.
What a bad move.
He could potentially PP stall the Slowbro right now out of Blizzard. Oh, he's gonna tries the mirror code again. Does not work.
I'm a champ lead.
Ooh.
Better hope he doesn't have Rock Slide.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Physical. Oh, well.
Right now, Oro's just hoping for no burn on that Fire Blast.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
Jeez, that Slowbro is just bad enough. And
It's a
then
tank. I think he caught the
Tired.
Kabuto thinking that it was a ground type. But it is indeed rock. So yeah, Ourolen could be taking over here. Oh, he's gonna take over. See?
Bone Club, more like Bone Miss.
Yeah.
Or Miss Club. Little Bear!
That little bear, yeah. And goodbye, little bear.
Stab Thrash!
What? What?
This thing is amazing!
God, why didn't they take the little bear?
Oh my god!
Oh!
Did he not buy any? Okay, he did buy a revive. Well, now the Teddy Ursa's gonna be confused. Is he just gonna blow up the Wigglytuff again?
Sure is. FutureForce doing something.
I think he's just getting XP.
Yeah. This is also the problem with
Good ROM, Herc.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a big fan of good memes.
Oh, and the clutch confusion. Calculated.
Nice. That mischievousness T-Bolt. Oh no.
I think this is a good, like, this race right here is a reason why that I wouldn't run Butterfree.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you're FutureForce and you have this big of a lead, oh, it's gone. Like, Ourolen at this point, he's just gonna run away with it, I think.
It's just... Oh, what are the legendaries? I believe that was Teddy, Ursa, Kadabra, and Ammonite.
Machop was one of them. Machop is the Suicune.
Oh, Ammonite and Machop have very similar cries, so it could be either one.
I have a feeling that's Machop. I've heard enough Machop
Either
cries.
way, it doesn't help either of them.
Yeah.
Though, if they randomly run into the Teddy Ursa, that's a main swap.
See, yeah, seriously, jeez, oh man. That's... Whew.
One level, you get Ursa Ring with Stab Thrash. Like...
That's too powerful. Like, that's just ridiculous.
So what looked like a big, comfortable lead for FutureForce is now gone.
Yeah, it's...
He still has the advantage in information, but it's not going to be there for much longer.
Well, it depends, because... Oh, they both have information on Slowpoke, too. You better hope that Slowpoke is in a really, really bad location.
Oh, there's Dunsparce information. Oh, I guess
He already has
IPOM was a thing on the card, so
But
it didn't
Ourolen already
matter.
has Dunsparce.
Yeah. I
It had
forgot IPOM
Spark?
was on the card, so... Oh my god.
FutureForce has been blessed. It's a
This-
lol.
This first fight in the gym is actually...
Oh,
It can be hard because, yeah, they're level 16s and they're pretty easy to deal with most of the time. But if you get like paralyzed early in the fight, it's just a terrible fight to deal with.
I can't control what is being randomized. I just press the randomize button and it generates this garbage on its own. It's just my luck.
I wonder if like the Link to the Past tournament is keeping track of who's randomizing for what races, so then you
Yeah.
could like have statistical analysis on who has the trolliest ROMs.
I think I'm winning in this aspect because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who's made ROM so far for the 3 matches before, especially for tonight. But tonight's gonna be interesting. Huh. Well, I know Snorms might not have a problem. His opponent, I can't say the same. I don't think his opponent has done one of these. So he might have a bit of an issue. Alright, well. FutureForce...
Looking back at some of the things that could have been potential mains, like Raycow was the obvious one back there.
I would have ran with it. I would have made it work.
Knowing what we know about the Teddy Ursa now,
Do you go back and swap? Yes, is the answer. Uh... like my word, that Teddy Ursa is just, ugh.
Eradicate.
That Oddish is the power of the ancients, and it's being very mean. Uh-oh. Keys is in my group. That match between me and him is gonna be pretty lit.
Paralysis once again doing its work on this first fight.
Sure is.
Gym.
No, he's doing a sellout stream, that's why.
So FutureForce catching the Nidorina, that's another easy evolution and helps towards 20 own.
Did they run into Amiibo user Herc? I missed that. I've been called out, no!
The rival fight for FutureForce, like, because Slowbro's the lead, you can't even set up with X items. Like, you have to have an answer for it, and then it sends out Raycow immediately afterwards.
Yeah, that was... Oh no! It's on Flora!
Where's Mamgar?
Yeah, seriously. Where is he when you need him?
So... you gotta be thinking, if you're in either one of these runners' shoes, whoever gets fly first is gonna indicate
they're gonna win.
Who's in the lead progress-wise.
Oh yeah.
And FutureForce got Radio Card first, like, significantly ahead of Oro.
So,
but
Oro,
now it's looking like Oro's gonna get fly first.
Well, I think Oro at this point, the fact that fly hasn't been marked yet, I honestly feel like he might be, like,
a bit worried about what's ahead.
Either that, or he's not concerned that much that he still has a chance. Because, I mean...
Suicune.
Why'd you run away from that?
Wait, isn't Giraffe Rig normally here?
I think so.
This isn't randomized.
Shut up. It sure as hell is.
I will shamelessly make that joke.
I mean, with this ROM, yeah, it's acceptable. Of all the stuff that they've run into, jeez, oh man. We caught a Pseudo-Widow. That is also a rock type and not a ground type. So...
I'm wondering why he didn't catch the Suicune, or at least defeat it for experience.
I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to find a counter to the Raycow, so that way it can't use Spark, but, like, he's picking rock types. Oh, look at that Pseudo-Widow thrusting his hips. It's got Agility, Growth, and Synthesis, and it's only attacking moves Confusion?
This Houndoom lead has Spark. Everything has Spark in this ROM.
You just taught Pseudo-Widow Cut. I'm questioning what's going on here.
I'm not sure what's happening here.
We're seeing memes.
Changing the battle style to Shift.
Huh.
Shift strats.
Well then.
So he's gonna get the free swap after defeating Slowbro.
Yeah, he sure is.
I think he's about to learn here the difference between rock and ground types.
I think so. Oh, there's Crobat.
Spark paralyzes 100% of the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
That's rough. Oh, goodbye, Furo.
He got the hit on Bone Club after a Swords Dance, though.
That's not bad. That's really helpful. Oh, see what this Poliwhirl has.
It has Blizzard!
Oh my god. At least he can't be frozen.
I can't believe this.
I can believe it. This is listen. I'm the one who made the ROM. This is me we're talking about here.
This is unbelievable how much trouble they're both having.
Yeah. I'm afraid to let Uro make my ROM now for my races.
You're gonna... There's...
I'm
I
getting,
don't
like,
know
the
if there's
worst
like
ROM ever.
revenge, such thing as revenge ROMs, but you're getting one.
I think what he'll do is he'll just sit there and like go like just generate ROM after ROM until he sees something like, yeah, that's something he won't like. It's gonna be like up to 3 starters are gonna be Caterpie, Kakuna, and like Chinchou. Who's gonna be nothing on Route 29 or 30. Oh, Bellsprout.
That shouldn't be threatening, right?
Well, it
Right.
did like half of what he has for health, so if he missed again, it would have been a problem. That's
So-
what a using cut.
We're
Goodness.
getting towards the end of this... of the blitzing part of this. Generally, how these cards go is you blitz until you get fly, and then you clean up.
Yeah.
6 badges is on the card, though, so they're going to do Price's Gym at some point.
And there are pokes that they need. Heracross, I believe, was in Meme Island.
Yes.
So that it opens up Meme Island. We could see a Meme Island play, which would be really fun.
Yeah, at this point,
You gotta go for
at this
it.
point, they're just trying to get out of this nonsense.
I think Auro's mindset is gonna be, at this point, even if it's in Meme Island, he has to go for it. Like, really no other way.
Well, Pinsir or Shuckle could still show up.
It's true. Yeah.
Oh my god, T-Bolt.
Oh, he ran into the sailor. Nice.
Future Force desperately trying to get more XP, but he's not getting that from Caterpie.
No. I don't think he's gonna be, Yeah, I think Future Force
Is Oro
is
looking for
stuck
something
here.
that we missed?
I don't know.
He might just be checking a couple slots.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it wouldn't hurt, because he probably still thinks he's behind in some way. And with the amount of information that he doesn't have that Future Force does, it gives Future Force a bit of an advantage still, but... Man, it's really tough, to,
There's berries here.
He's gonna do a count.
It's
And I
5.
believe he has 7. Oh no, he has only 6, because he didn't get the Miracle Berry.
I thought I counted 5 there.
Really? I don't know then. I miscounted then.
The day rolled over at this point, so he can go grab whatever one he missed anyway.
Yeah. Oh my god, the Lantern has Ice Punch.
Because everything that hurts flying types is in this ROM.
And... oh. It was so close. Listen, don't choose a Fearow main.
4, 5,
Simple as that.
6.
Which, funnily enough, this is the 3rd person to run a Fearow. I believe the last match between Future Force and Medic had they both ran a Fearow.
So it looks like Future Force is 1 very short as well.
Yeah, I think it's that burnt berry that he needs.
Picking up strength here on Oro's screen. That's something that, like, everybody forgets strength at some point.
Yeah, and it's rough forgetting it.
You need it to complete Chuck's gym, and if you forget strength, it's the worst thing ever.
You have to go all the way back.
And Firo finally getting a good move in strength.
Goodbye, triple kick. Now he's got Swords Dance strength. Wow. Everyone's dream.
Yeah, for anybody who is curious, HMs are fully compatible in this randomizer, so every Pokemon can learn every HM.
It just makes it more consistent.
Ooh,
Oh
Miltank.
ho!
That's a good
Well
find.
then. Well,
Dude,
hell
Extreme
then.
Speed Miltank, I would run that.
Oh god. That is, huh.
It has Body Slam too! This Miltank's amazing!
Yes! Alright, he got it. Good show. Go.
So, this unfortunately opens up column 4 for Oro. Because now Goldberry is a thing.
It sure does.
It also opens up bottom left, top right, and row 2, actually. Miltank was a great find for him.
It's really beneficial. It's, I think Oro is gonna take this one. Just based upon where he is now and just FutureForce struggling. And it's really unfortunate that FutureForce ran into, you know, a wall on his rival. Which basically, like, he has to do just to get past. And I know that we've ran into this, both of us have ran into this at one point or another, where we get to the Burn Tower rival, and it's just too much of a wall to get over, that it's just, you know, you can't really progress.
So, FutureForce is gonna find out that he's gonna get all the way here, and that
He can't surf.
he can't surf. Oh, I hope he doesn't go to the Battle Tower.
Ooh, that would be interesting. It would show off what this does to the game.
That's something we need to mention.
Yeah.
The Battle Tower is messed up, and the,
Completely broken.
yeah.
Basically, it tries to randomize what's there, and, like, it just
fails.
struggles the entire way. And just, like, there's so many graphical glitches, it's just wrong. It's funny looking, but man, is it slow.
Now looks like FutureForce is just gonna have to...
Throw Butterfree at it until something
He needs to
happens.
buy revives.
Yeah. He just bought something. I don't know what he bought, but it was something.
This first fight in Chuck's gym, where Oro is, can be a little bit annoying, just because, you have to do 2 fights in a row, and you can't heal in between them. But it's also a pretty good spot to give another poke a few quick levels if you need to evolve something.
Yeah. We're kind of confused.
He's also using the E-Speed Miltank.
You know,
Maybe this is a late main switch.
Yeah. Pika, that's actually a really good point. He could definitely go do that. He could go to Mahogany and go through Mount Mortar. Doesn't he
Yeah, you
strength?
can get a few more things that way.
Yeah.
Just strolling, there's a pool of possible bingo goals, and the way the bingo card works is they all have different weights, and the bingo card's generated based on that. It also makes it so certain goals can't both appear on the same card. For example, there's a goal for having 50,000 money, and then there's one for having no money. So both those goals can't end up on the card at the same time.
Yeah. No, they can, can't they?
No, it doesn't happen anymore.
Okay, so we fixed that. Good. Forgot about that. Is that something that's just, like, annoying? Like, oh, cool, I have to pick one or the other. So Oro's probably gonna do... and I have a feeling he's gonna make the Meme Island play, so he's gonna do row 1. He'll do... Or not row 1, column 1.
Well-
He'll do column 2, for sure.
You said he has
3.
Slowpoke info, right?
They both do, yeah. So yeah, he could do row 1. So yeah.
So
Row 1,
it's
row
looking.
2...
It looks like to
column
me
1,
because
column
of
2, column 3.
Miltank you got row 2, bottom left, top right, and column 4.
Well,
You've
you
also
could just,
got row 5 and row 4 available. So
I mean, he could just do row 1, row 2, column 1, column 2, column 3.
yeah, I guess what I'm saying is he doesn't have to go for Heracross if he doesn't want to.
Yeah, that's true.
He has other options available to him.
Well, he's actually going to get row 4, definitely. The shiny Pokemon is free. Column 5, I think, is out for him because he doesn't really know where Coughing or Grimer is.
I'm not sure what Future... I think Future Force is still looking for experience, but... It's tough when you run into a wall.
Yeah. You gotta grasp at straws. It's no fun thing to, like, have to see... Ooh. Now, I want to say buying X specials will be good, but...
Dire hit.
Dire hit? Amazing play. I wanna see the dire hit work. He bought one of them, and that's all he needs. Please tell me he's going back now. Oh, he is. If he wants, he could check the, what do you call it? He could check the, bug catching contest or something. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna do,
the Eevee.
Oh, yeah.
Was Zapdos lead.
Oh, please tell me it has Thunder. There's Sweet Scent.
Oh.
What?
Miltank learned Swords Dance from Falkner's TM earlier.
Oh,
this
wow.
This thing's a monster.
The thing is legit.
Miltank's also fast, despite it being a cow.
You know, it's a cow, but I mean, hey, speed. Alright, we got the Storm badge. It's, what, 5 badges? Oro just needs 1 more, and he'll have Fly in a second here.
So Oro is now entering the cleanup phase of Bingo. He's got Fly, so he's got a lot of movement.
I have a feeling that him getting Fly is gonna make Future Force panic just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oro's got to be feeling a bit better after not getting the radio card first, too.
I think Future Force sold some berries.
Did he?
I think so. He only got like 3 or 4.
Or did he deposit them in the PC?
Oh man, I have no idea. Man.
So, yeah, at this point, the runners don't need to really progress the game much further, because as the bingo card is designed to be completable at about this point in the game.
Yeah.
So they're just going to be cleaning up. There's Kakuna for an easy evolution.
Yeah. Man, he's going for it. Really no reason not to.
That pretty much wraps up Evolve 4 pokes for Oro. He just needs to get the evolution.
He should be kind of close to 20 as well. 20 pokes owned. I would think. Though, he did skip the bug catching contest.
Yeah, that's true.
And the bug catching contest really helps out. He taught Surf over Flamethrower? Why? What are you doing, dude? It's the same power. It doesn't help you out anyway either. Oh my god. Oh no.
So Oro's gonna go pick up TM10 from the guy's house at Lake of Rage here through the maze. And the thing that he'll do afterwards is fly back to Lake of Rage, which will put him right in front of where the shiny is.
Yeah, which is a very good move. Like, it's very... I like that it's designed that way, that you can do that, because that's something that I discovered, like, just by accident. I was like, oh, I could get this first, and then... Oh, okay.
It's a pretty standard play in the randomizer.
Yeah. I think right now he's just catching pokes to satisfy 20 owned. And there's really no reason not to.
He can get 3 bingos off that goal, so basically got no other option.
Right.
Doesn't do it. Checking a few items here, hoping that it's a gold berry.
I mean, finding a gold berry in the wild might be, it could change his route a little bit. I would check that TM to the right of the house too, because that could still be 21 or 27. Yeah, it would save you a trip back to Goldenrod, that's for sure, even though I guess you have to go there anyway, but still, that's really slow.
It's like going. It's almost like he heard you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch. Well, we're hearing his thing, so it's not like he could legitimately hear me, but because we'd hear it as well. But
Chipping away at the Slowbro with Caterpie.
I would have been amazed if that Caterpie took down the Slowbro. That'd be amazing. I would have said, if that Slowbro is just going to use Fury Swipes on Sudowoodo, I would totally set up growth on that, like, at least 3 or 4 times. Or is being baited right now, by the way. And,
this is one of his favorite pokes in Crystal.
It sure is. Oh, man. I would totally set up growth and confusion on Sudowoodo. It's too good.
He took down the Weeping Bell on the rival fight, just got 2 left. Shift strats pulling off a little bit here.
He's gonna go back to the Ray Cow, but man, I don't know. X speed? Well, that didn't work. He's the next speed and he countered with agility. Come on.
Oh my god. He just got outplayed.
He sure did. That's insane. That is... Oof. This rival is pulling no punches.
He's now discovering that Heracross is in a very unfavorable place.
Now he's stopping to think.
Ooh, Slowpoke on Route 30 though, that is a much better location.
Yeah, that... He's just gonna go for that top left, bottom right instead, probably. And then if he can find Raycow... Or he knows where Raycow is, he just needs to find Coughing or Grimer.
Yep, that's 7 berries, so...
Oro is pulling away here.
I guess he's basically in go mode at this point.
He really is. I mean, I don't see really anything else that he technically needs to find. Everything that he needs is already found. Gonna get Charcoal now, yeah. And, that's the wrong guy. You need 5 to get it, because Cinco needs 5 in Spanish, so you need 5 bingos to win.
So I'm not sure what he's up to right now. I think he might be going after the Slowpoke. Or he might be trying to find the Dragonite.
He didn't even look at the Dragonite, did he?
I don't know if he did or not. It's hard to tell what information both of these runners have, just because...
They both have the D-Knight. I know it's on 32, or 31, but... Yeah, oh yeah, okay, so he's there. I thought he was still on Azalea, so yeah, he could be going for D-Knight.
It looks like he's grabbing the XP share, actually.
Smart move. I mean, at this point, too, he could get the EXP share and then go back for D-Knight as well. Just check a few slots.
He's probably also... Well, actually, is he going to do 6 badges? I'm not sure if he will, because of where Heracross is.
And he doesn't have Goldberry, so he really has no choice. He has no problems. Or he doesn't have any incentive to go fight Price.
I have a feeling that Slowpoke's probably a surfing encounter.
You know what? Yeah.
Just because we haven't seen it yet.
And you know what? He thinks the same thing. It's Cinco bingo. He needs 5 bingos, not 1. Cinco means 5 in Spanish. So like, if he has to get 4 more, essentially. Which honestly, with a card like this, there's still a whole bunch of guaranteed goals that are on the card, so it's not going to be hard at all. Pika, please.
So that's 2 slots on the water. He's only got 1 left.
If it's the 10%, that would be really messed up. Yeah. Ooh, wait a minute.
Oh, he got...
Oh!
So Slowpoke is a grass encounter. We just didn't see it earlier.
Wow. And the rival has a Weedle.
A Weedle. That has got to be a load off of his mind.
That is a slap in the face.
He's finally taken down Rival 3 and can move on.
Man, but a little too late? Maybe?
Unless Oro has trouble finding some of these few goals that he needs.
Yeah.
So now's a pretty good time to mention, I think we mentioned it earlier, but ground encounters like in caves or in the grass, they have 7 possible slots and they're all different Pokemon. And surfing has 3 different slots. Oro found all 3 Pokemon that are in the water on this route, so he knows the Slowpoke on Route 30 is in the grass.
I think the Slowpoke's at 10%. Oh,
it has to be. I think we've seen every other slot on this route except for the Slowpoke.
Possibly, yeah.
The ground slots, out of the 7, 2 of them are 20%, 2 of them are 15%, and 3 of them are 10%.
Yeah.
That's part of the randomizer settings that makes it a bit nicer, so you don't have to, like, grind for a 1% encounter slot.
Yeah, and that's another option that we choose in the beginning for better encounter slots before the game is generated.
He was looking for a better... He was looking for a better option. Oh, there it is.
I think he was checking to make sure that it was actually here.
You know, sometimes when I'm having trouble finding something, I do that to verify, to make sure that it's there. Or, you know, maybe there's an easier spot to get it, but Union Cave is certainly not one of those.
So, Orpheus, the surfing encounters, they have 3 different slots. The fishing encounters and headbutt trees are their own separate encounter tables. So there's, I believe, 3 for each rod. Is that right?
Yeah, there's 3 for each rod, and they're split similarly to surfing. The key difference here, though, is the Pokedex only shows surfing and ground encounters. It does not show fishing or headbutt trees.
Yeah.
I don't think Oro has coughing information yet.
I don't think he does.
We know it's in the game corner, but he just hasn't checked there yet.
Right. I don't even know if he will, actually.
So he's back in Goldenrod. I think he's gonna pick up the egg, and then possibly trade the Abra.
He'll probably look at Eevee first. Oh, no, wait. He was gonna prove me right, and then he heard me say it. Oh, there he is, yeah.
Number 3 for Oro. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna get the Kingdra from the trade.
Everything on the card would be a blackout, technically. Yeah, it's a blackout bingo.
Oh wait, no, he's just gonna go for Stop Sand.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Rock Smash also has its own encounter tables.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically a lot of the bingo revolves around like routing on the fly with like what they find and what's available to them and like what's guaranteed. So if I'm
So-
Future Force, I would be like very. Oof.
These
No.
these three trainers down here south of Goldenrod, if you defeat all three of them, you get soft sand. The way the items are randomized in ROMs, the items that you find in the field on the ground, those are randomized, but gift items are always the same. So that's why soft sand's a guaranteed goal. And getting soft sand will also
Give him another bingo.
complete
Give him
row
2.
5.
Yeah.
And he's going to get the evolution on Kakuna through these fights as well. So he's actually going to get a third bingo in column 2 after getting soft sand.
None of the bingo races you'll see during this tournament will probably go to E4. Though none of them will ever go to E4. It's too far into the game, and it's a big waste of time. The card is basically designed so that way once you get fly, you can pretty much finish the card at around that time. So it's completable in around 2 hours.
For it to require you to defeat the Elite Four and go to Kanto would be a
No,
ridiculous
I'd give up.
combination of ramen card.
I would stop and be like, I concede. There's no way. I'm not gonna fight all the gym
So it
leaders
actually
and
looks like Oro's almost done here.
he is almost done. Soft Sand
You'll
is gonna
have
give him
3
2 more.
bingos with soft sand. Sunny Day and Frustrate in return will give him 2 more bingos. So
It's over. Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
almost done here.
All he needs to do is get these 3 guaranteed items. Since it's Sunday for him, he'll get 27 at the Mega Store.
And TM11 is in Radio Tower.
Is in Radio Tower as a given item. Well, you went to you didn't technically go to Kanto. You went to Victory Road.
I mean,
which-
it's technically Kanto, but it's not Kanto.
Yeah, I mean pulling hairs here, like, you know. Whatever.
Oro mapped out his bingos very well here.
Yeah, it's really well done. 3 hours of races with commentary. Yeah, no. We did that the first race. Listen, Kanto is technically a play sometimes. It's, no joke. I think what's even more impressive is that he's still gonna finish in under 2 hours. Even with all the problems he had.
He had all the Pokemon information he needed, and fortunately for him, they weren't in bad spots.
Yeah,
I think his original idea was to get Heracross and
I
then
think so.
badges, and then get 3 bingos that way, but it didn't work out that way.
No. I mean, it still worked out. It's just sometimes it's tricky with these. Sometimes you're gonna be going for something, and something like one
If you're
door will
behind.
close, but yeah.
If you think you're behind, you're gonna take some gambles.
Oh yeah, and sometimes in a situation like that, like one door closes but 2 more open. So, sometimes it's better to take a gamble if you're behind. I think Future Force is stopping here or not. I think he sees what is about to happen here.
Yep, as soon as Oro picks up TM27, it's done.
It's over, yeah, he wins.
Rival 3 was just too strong for Butterfree.
It's unfortunate because Future Force had a really big lead, and I actually thought he was going to win this and come out on top. It's just he got stuck for a bit too long.
Just how these go sometimes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I tried my best to sabotage Oro with this ROM, but did not work.
Oh wait, does he not have the happiness requirement?
Oh wait, no, he's got Fear. Oh,
This
what?
is unbelievable.
Oh. Oh no.
He...
Go get a haircut, quick.
Oh my god.
It's trading?
He's gonna get the Kingdra for the Dragon's Eye. What's he gonna do here?
Is he gonna go to Heracross? What? Is he gonna go for the, is he gonna go for 6 bingos?
He just needs to do some fights and...
Sextuple bingo?
Oh my god.
What in the world? Well, it's still early.
A small glimmer of hope for Future Force? What if the
no.
Kingdra's holding a Goldberry?
Oh my god, please. That would be ridiculous. No way. You could get the coughing, but he doesn't know it's there.
Oh my god, he's...
He doesn't know what to do. Go get a haircut. Oro, what?
Go get a haircut, you hippie.
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, he knows what to do. What is he doing?
Wait, is that... I don't think you can... Can you get a haircut on Sunday?
I think so, right? Let's find out. It's gonna go try it, I
We're
think.
still having troubles in these fights.
Oh, goodness. He's fighting a Kangaskhan. I think it's loaded.
He's gonna go for the Goldberry.
Oh, my. No? What? What is he doing?
He's... I think he's gonna... Yep, he's saving and he's gonna reset his clock.
Oh,
This is
we're gonna see
unbelievable.
the first clock reset? Oh, my God. Incredible. Oh, and Future Force died and went all the way back to Ekritique. So,
Oh my god, this is why you enter Pokemon Centers.
yeah, seriously. Getting the Goldberry is gonna take a while for Oro, depending on what's there. This thing could take... This thing could take maybe 10 minutes.
It looks like Future Force is forfeiting from the race.
Why? What?
Alright, well... Well, I guess, that's the end of the race here, then. Why don't we get Oro in here?
Man. Alright. This ROM was really fucky. Like, this ROM was really just, ooh. I was actually excited to see the clock reset. Dang.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, this play's gonna be interesting. And who knows? Usually that thing could be tough too. Like,
You might want to mute Oro's stream.
Oro's stream?
Or wait. Oh,
Why?
never mind.
Why would I do that?
Guess he won't be speaking on stream.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I
mute
guess
his stream audio.
I guess he will be, so I'll just, and then I'll...
Hi.
Hello. Man, I'm sad that we didn't see a clock reset.
That was so. Oh my. That was like the worst.
That was fun
Thing.
to watch.
Oh
Reset.
my god. That Firo was pathetic. That was so.
think
oh
that's
my,
bad. I
that
took
was
my
like
butt
the
off.
worst.
That was
thing.
fun to
I
watch.
ended up getting headbutt Oh off
my
of
God,
Blastoise
that
like
Firo
right
was
away,
pathetic.
and ended up just like savagely headbutting for things. Found a Firo with Swords Dance, so like tried to make it work. But my only physical move was triple kick. When I got to headbutt, I didn't learn it. I almost wound up running Kadabra because the Abra that fell out almost evolved.
I
I
can't use
sat
either
there.
person's audio. Fuck. Well,
Sorry, I've unpaused
well.
mine.
So you can just use your own audio and just have the call.
Like, I sat there and cut
Oh, well.
Rival 3's Slowbro to death with a Sudowoodo.
That was pretty interesting.
I was really close to teaching Cut to Firo. Like, I was super close.
It was unfortunate that you got rid of the Kenya, because the Steelix would have been perfect for that fight.
Steelix would have been amazing, and I regretted it as soon as I saw those Pokemon.
My Steelix wound up almost level 20 because I had to use it so much in Whitney's gym.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Steelix was the hero we didn't deserve.
Freaking smokescreen, man.
pour one out for our boy Kenya for saving
Yeah,
the
and
day.
then I ran into Miltank on the water on the way to Cyanwood, and it had Body Slam at Extreme Speed, and I had the Swords Dance TM from Falkner still. So I was like, this thing's the same level as Firo. We're switching.
That thing
And then
was
it just
disgusting.
destroyed Chuck's
Oh my
gym.
god. That was, yeah, that was really good.
I'm kind of surprised the Raycow wasn't ran, because it was
Yeah.
found on Route 29 and it had Spark from the get-go.
I would have run it if I ran into it again. I was kind of just like, okay, if I run it, because I saw it right away when I had no balls. And like, if I was like, okay, if I run into it again, I'll catch it and see if it's good. But otherwise, I'm not gonna sit here and wait for it. And then
I'm just gutted because I was ahead on the card for so long, and then I ran
yeah,
into Rival
progress-wise,
3
you were
and couldn't go
stomping me.
anywhere.
You were like a gym ahead of me, like pretty early.
So there were a couple things that happened that I already knew Oro was unhappy about when you marked these goals. Because Oro found a Growlithe pretty early and a Jigglypuff out of a headbutt tree.
Yep.
And then you found Arcanine and then a Clefairy anyway. And Growlithe ended up being the Sudowoodo.
Yep.
So it's like...
Hey, that Jigglypuff put in work. It killed so many things. Like, killed like 7 things with Explosion, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really glad the 2 risky things I went for paid off. The Ruins of Alph treasure and the coin case for a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really helped.
Coughing was in the game corner.
Okay, I was assuming that.
And he
Get into where we were.
He found a Miracle Berry
in the
and
first Ruins of Alph hidden room.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had like 3
Yeah, Heracross was in Meme Islands, and then I didn't have info on Pinsir or Shuckle.
I didn't either. I just knew Heracross was in Meme Islands or Mount Silver and cried.
Yeah, and then all the main swap shenanigans left me not happy enough for TM27, so that was a thing.
I was surprised that you didn't go for a haircut there, but it may not have been enough.
Probably not. Firo died a ton when I didn't like reset too, so like it was super setback.
I went for the haircut because I knew how many bitter items I was giving my Butterfree, and I don't think it would have helped in the end.
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah, well, you can only blame yourself for running a Firo, I think.
Yeah,
Firo is perfectly serviceable. It just doesn't have it. It just didn't have any moves.
Yeah, I got baited by setup.
You certainly can't blame the person who made the ROM.
Oro's gonna revenge ROM you. I'm pretty
not.
sure.
Probably.
I don't even know when I'm running. I still have yet to figure that out.
Everything will have Sacred Fire.
Oh God, that'll be no.
Get ready.
No.
You're gonna have to run Scizor.
Please no. Oh no.
GG's to you both. This was by far one of the harder ROMs just to get to Cyanwood that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, GG for sure. That was rough.
I thought this card was gonna be really nice too because there was like 15 guaranteed goals, but man,
it was just making progress was so hard.
Going down the list of the things that gave you guys trouble, you had the Lugia, you had the Nidoqueen, you had Raycow in different locations for both of you. The Grand Bull on Whitney was terrible.
Yeah.
The Dragonite earlier in that gym was also bad. And then there was the Slowbro that FutureForce had to deal with that had Blizzard.
And then he had he followed it up with a Raycow as well, which was pretty brutal, to say the least.
Yeah, I was like ready to go as soon as I saw that Abra had confusion. I was like, all right, let's do this. And then Lugia, I'm like, okay.
You didn't see it on my end. I went all the way to the next town to fight trainers to get levels. I went all the way back to Goldenrod and bought some X items.
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty bad.
It was definitely something, that's for sure.
So the next race we have scheduled is later tonight?
Yes, tonight at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I think it's
Snorms
8 Eastern, yeah.
Snorms and Poke Consultant are going to be racing. That should be a good one.
Yeah.
Give them this ROM.
Yeah. I wish I could, but there's
no more Firos, just please.
All right. Well, thank you guys for a good race. And hopefully we'll see everybody back.
GG's once again.
Yeah,
thank you, GG to the winner.
Hopefully we'll see everybody back here in about 4 hours for the next race. So we'll see you then.